Hello and welcome to WhoreFactor. I'm your host, Dick Furst. Now let's plunge right in, Dick Furst style. What two famous and infamous billionaires, mostly pictured here, will be competing in our Whore-Off Spectacular later in the show? Stay tuned to find out. Now, longtime viewers of the show know that the term whore, for the intensive purposes of this program, affiliated industries, and the third definition in the American Heritage Dictionary, refers gender-neutrally to a sellout, a cipher, a suffering sycophant, a cash compromiser, any individual, organization, or entity that puts profit and or power over people and or pizza. Slick sickos who put filthy lucre over a clean planet, degenerate gentrifiers destroying culture and tradition for top dollar and the bottom line. So we here at WhoreFactor have taken it upon ourselves to shine a bright light into these dark recesses, these netherworlds, the seamy underbellies of these bloated blowhards, and of course you, the voting public, have the power to determine on each and every episode which blowhard blows the hardest. Your votes are tallied and presented in an ongoing format based on subject relevance and pestilential prominence. Some stinkers stink stinkier than others, and it's easy to sniff them out. Just follow your nose to the money pit where the bodies are buried. And speaking of bodies, former model Jerry Hall recently left former human Rupert Murdoch. When asked why she left, Ms. Hall began shaking and crying and vomiting for 5 minutes straight. She then held up a check for $300 million. Bystanders heartily cheered what appears to be Ms. Hall's victorious venture in whoredom. But her and her ex-husband's status on WhoreFactor can only be determined by you, free voting citizens. What level of whore, if any, do you think Ms. Hall and or Mr. Murdoch qualify for? As you already know, basically all of us in the developed world are, by virtue of our daily participation in catastrophic, corrupt, oppressive, and destructive economic systems, whores of at least ones and twos on the painstakingly calibrated WhoreFactor scale. Now, Mr. Murdoch probably earns high whore marks, but what about Ms. Hall? What does she plan to do with all her winnings? If Ms. Hall gives some of it away to alleviate suffering around the world, that might go a long way in lowering her potential WhoreFactor score. As of now, as far as we know, she has not shared the wealth to any great extent, so vote accordingly. To submit your vote for Ms. Hall, text HALLA-HO, that's H-A-L-L-A-HO, to the number below. And remember to add the appropriate WhoreFactor amount. If you think Ms. Hall is a basic run-of-the-mill, she didn't do anything I wouldn't do, all-American whore, then it's holla-ho 2 or 3 or so. But if you think she exceeded the average, let that hoe know. To vote for Rupert, text Murdaho, that's M-U-R-D-O-Ho, to the same number with the amount you think he deserves, whore-wise. Okay, as promised, a showdown of shady shysters, a clash of a couple of crumb-bum billionaires, Bill Gates and Elon Musk. Who is the bigger whore? Or, as we like to say around here, who whore it best? We've all got our opinions and reasons, and we may have even made up our minds already, goddammit, which is a very American thing to do. But regardless, here are some of the dirty deets on this dastardly duo. First up, Bill Gates of Hell Gates, Mr. Microsoft Monopoly. Now, some of you may be saying, Dick, what is Bill doing on your show? He is only good. He gives iPads to school kids. He may have given a couple of laptops to a few students, but, and it's a big but, Bill gives himself massive tax breaks through the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation. The BMGF earns billions and routinely makes toxic investments like fast food, petroleum, and private prisons. They just made hundreds of millions of dollars dumping Pfizer stock ahead of a major fall in value. Pandemic profits pre and post. Cha-ching! Way to cash in on COVID, Bill. Hey, You can use some of your shutdown moolah to increase your influence over the World Health Organization. Show that W-ho, ho's the boss. A whip sound effect. Bill also purchased unfettered access to India's database of over 50 million farmers. His pseudo-green Agra project in Africa caused nothing but aggravation for the folks it was supposed to serve. He's buying up all the farmland in America and huge grocery chains in the Netherlands. What is with all this food frenzy nefariousness? Is Bill Gates an out-of-control control freak with designs on the global food supply? A very dangerous prospect, considering his reach and his history. We'll bring you more of Bill's potentially horrible activities, including his sex offender Jeffrey Epstein hanky-panky, as it develops. Now, on to Elon the Musk Ox. Elon likes his money. He's making millions every day. But I'm cancelling my tweeting, 'cause I don't agree with what he's letting people say. He was born in 1971 in Pretoria, now makes rocket ships and nice Teslas. I'd like to have one. Oh, please send me a nice Tesla today. And this guy's name is Elon, not Jeff, Jim, Joe, Glenn, or Dan. Yes, this guy's name is Elon. Some say he's messing with the master plan. Woo! Yes, this guy's name is Elon. Is he a bad or a good man? We shall see. Elon. And we shall see, Elon. By the way, Bill to the Gates, WhoreFactor will be happy to compose a little ditty for you too. You just have to piss off Elton John. And here's a suggestion on how to get Elton's goat. Tweet out that Cynthia Erivo should have won the 2020 Oscar for Best Song because she blew the roof off the joint and Elton's tired tune sounded like a rejected jingle for a Stuart Smalley workshop. That ought to make the man mad across the water. Okay, back to Mr. Musk. Mr. Musk. Mystery Musk. Elon, there's your new fragrance. Mystery Musk. The smell of money and madness. And the smell of the twit who would be Twitter. Elton John and other big shots are bailing. Nut jobs are replatforming. You got a bad case of leaky source codes. And there's complaints at SpaceX and Tesla about misogynistic work environments, a huge settlement for an employee who apparently experienced racism, bigotry, profanity, hostility, firing folks who disagree, coming after whistleblowers and union organizers, mocking the disabled. The muskmelon may be odoriferous, but he is neither melodious nor harmonious. Now there's these Twitter files. Elon, come on. If the FBI tells Twitter or anybody else who to censor, it must be for our own good. Uncle Sam loves us, just like a big brother should. And speaking of big brother Uncle Sam, it's time to put our money where our mouths are and vote. To vote for Bill Gates as the greater whore, text Billzaho, that's Billzaho, to the number below. To vote for Elon Musk as the current Horus Maximus, text Elonbeho, that's Elonbeho, to the same number. You can cancel out opposing whore votes by texting Billnoho, that's Billnoho, or Elonnoho, that's Elonno, ho. Voting is a privilege. It is freedom in action. Let us exercise our freedom as Americans, as patriots, and as whores. I thank you, God thanks you, and your country thanks you. As always on WhoreFactor, we lament the loss of Stephen Colbert. Testicles. On Comedy Central's The Colbert Report, Stephen was a brazen, bipartisan badass, coming after politicians and corporations left, right, and center. Sure, he sold out to Dr. Pepper and Doritos, but that didn't stop him from selflessly skewering society's psychos with his scathing satire. Now, he shoots fish in a barrel, dancing around for his despicable, dirty, dollar-dealing despots. The deballing occurred right after his move to CBS and descent into the Ed Sullivan Theater. Stephen attempted to keep a vestige of his scrotal self alive by maintaining a horned skull and cursed amulet that represented network overlord influence on his decision-making and word-saying. But these gestures of defiance were soon gone, leaving Stephen in his current cockless corporate clown suit. We all here at WhoreFactor love and miss the Stephen of yore, and we are thusly motivated to raise the cash necessary for a rare and risky celebrity reballing. Send money now to help restore an American hero to his formerly fertile state. Now, Stephen's missing balls will have to be found first, so the early money here is to fund a finder's fee. Once fully funded and found, the procedure will have to be done not overtly, but surreptitiously. It will require good people, good timing, and good luck. All of us here at WhoreFactor believe religiously in science. Those who do not believe as we do are heretics and shall burn in eternal hellfire. We one true science lovers trust the skillful surgicality necessary to return little Stevie's testes to their rightful place, nesting neath a healthy, happy heap of much less hoary hairs. God willing, Stephen will wake up one day soon, rebald and ribald, leaping out of his whore hole and into the light. To help in this righteous cause, text Colballs, that's COLBALLS, to the number below. God bless you, and God bless us, everyone. Thanks for tuning in. Let's all try to care a little more and whore a little less. And remember, when you think about news-tertainment, think WhoreFactor and think Dick Furst.